Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay. So, to begin with, we have a bit of a shout out to Steve. I did mention this yesterday, but thank you to Steve for posting this comment on the screen now. It's a very helpful comment about the storage and transportation of the eggs over at the chicken pen over here. Basically, it is a mod which gives you an empty egg pallet or an egg crate. I have used it before, several times, especially on Fellsbrunn, but I haven't used it for some time, and this is a really good idea because what you can do is you just put it into the trigger and it will automatically fill the pallet up with the egg boxes until the pallet is filled to the top. So it's a very good idea. Now we're heading down to the store without a trailer. The reason why is because I'm going to get one of those really nice old Ferguson trailers, which are really cheap. It's only £650, and we can put the two pallets on there. In fact, we could probably fit 4 on there if we wanted to, but I think 2 will be fine because they are reusable. You don't have to keep buying a new one every time. So on Fellsbrunn, I think the crate which I had, you had to fill up by hand, or maybe I was just doing it wrong, but this one you can definitely just put in the trigger, so it's auto-fill. Oh no, looks like they're doing a bit of pothole filling over here, blocking the road. The world's slowest pothole repair crew. Okay, so there we go, we have the trailer, and now we need to buy the pallets. Now, they are obviously completely empty, although I wouldn't complain if you had a full pallet to begin with. You could just sell the contents, but anyway, they're not cheap, they are expensive. It's £1,000 for just one of these, so it's going to be £2,000 in total, but I think they do have quite a benefit. I would have to mess around picking up all those boxes by hand. So, yeah, obviously it is good. These are good. The version which I used on Fellsbrunn, they were £25 each, but I can't remember if I adjusted the price. I might have changed the price. It could have been £1,000. I really don't know. And there we go. Okay, so yes, you could fit 4 on this trailer. If you really wanted to, the other way around. So, as for the Alfalfa Belts from the previous episode, I was hoping to ferment them, but I looked into it, and I can't say for sure, but I don't think it's possible to ferment them on this version of the map. I think you have to have the new version. I could very easily upgrade, but you have to start a new save game, and we're going to lose all of our progress if we were to do that. So it is a bit of a tricky situation. However, at least it wasn't wasted. The alfalfa can all go into the feed mixer, into the total mixed ration mixer. It can also go into the sheep's feed trough as well. So yeah, it's not for nothing, but as for making silage out of it, I think it is unlikely for this particular Let's Play. But in the future, I do want to do that, definitely. It is part of the global company script, and also the maize forage extension or something. I'm not very good with all this stuff, but yes, that is what I have read. So usually my subscribers tell me more anyway, so if you have any information about it, please do let me know. I keep getting the odd frame rate drop, which is weird because I have only installed the egg pallets, so I don't see why that would cause an issue. Probably just a temporary blip. I was looking at the comment section for the previous episode and the episode before it, and on both occasions there was this comment which was really highly rated saying, can we just appreciate that Daggerwin never asks for subscribers? Well, yeah, I'm pleased that you noticed. I don't usually. It probably has happened before. It's probably easy to go this way. Yeah, I probably have done before, but I don't make a habit of it because really the way I've looked at it is if you want to subscribe, if somebody wants to subscribe, they're going to. You don't have to remind people to subscribe. Well, at least that's the way I do it. If I'm watching a video of somebody's and I think, this is a good video, I think I'll subscribe. I don't sort of forget that I could subscribe. I want to see more. So yeah, it's not something which I tend to do, ask for subscribers, but you know, if you want to subscribe, then please do. Right, so do these automatically go in? I think these first ones might not, because it's already here. So I think we probably just have to leave it here. we should see some eggs appear in the crate. As for this crate, I think we'll just put it over here, because what Steve said was it's a good idea to have two, because when you're selling one, obviously there's no crate here, and then more of these boxes will spawn, so it's a good idea to have something there to take up the potential spawning egg boxes. So yes, there we go. They will just have to be sold separately. Part of a multi-pack. Not to be sold separately. That's what I heard anyway. I think this trailer really suits this tractor. I can also use it to move the wool. Actually, is the wool any good? Is the price good? If it is, we could sell it. 2274. And it's on the rise. So I think probably maybe at the end of the episode we'll check that price again. We'll put the times 5. I might go to times 15, and yeah, we'll potentially be loading it up, ready to sell. So I'm just going to put this tractor over here for now. Just pop it over here. We have the New Holland tractor ready to go. Well, I've left the lights on, have I? I have. It's not good for the old electricity bill. There we go, it's much better. With these sheds you don't really need the lights until it goes dark anyway. They have those really good skylights. Also this door shouldn't be left open. There we go. And my New Holland is here. So I just need to find the bale grab. I have a habit of losing it. It will be around. Possibly in the shed down there. Or here. That's easier. So we have in the region of, was it 20 bales? I don't think I counted them exactly, but all I know is there's 8,000 litres of alfalfa in every single bale, and there's quite a few. So that's job number 1 of today. The trailer's already over there. We'll load it up, we'll bring them back, and we'll probably, well, we'll put some into the feed mixer, the rest can go into storage. It is annoying. I did want to do silage, but we can still do grass silage or maize silage. In fact, yes, I haven't done maize silage for a while, so that would be a very good thing to do. I'm just wondering, I don't think it would work, but what if you were to wrap one of these bales? Would that work? I'm fairly sure it doesn't work, but I should look into it. Well, interestingly, this is the all-in-one uni wrapper, and it does support alfalfa. So does that mean that you can create alfalfa silage? I have never attempted to do it before. That could be another way of doing it. Okay, well, I have decided that I'm not going to risk doing it just yet, because I have however many viewers I get on this, like 30,000-40,000 people who are going to potentially see this. So if you have done it before on the older version of Sandy Bay, is it possible to wrap alfalfa to turn it into silage? I kind of think that it wouldn't be possible. I think it might be part of the sort of maize plus forage extension. But yes, please do let me know. It'll be worthy of a shout out. Obviously I can't shout out everybody, but if there's one in particular which stands out, one very helpful comment, then I would definitely shout you out in the next episode. Anyway, let's continue here. We'll get all these picked up, put them on the trailer, and then we'll put them into the shed.
If I'm the bad one, take a look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm the worst one, ask anybody else who they prefer. If it comes down to me and you, I think that you are the one with a bad attitude. What sort of conflict? You got no clue. Tell me, what is your problem? All this rules you spread doesn't make you feel good too. Close bloodshed, 'cause I don't really get it.
Whee! Oh, my bales ended up in somebody else's garden. I didn't realise it was such a drop from the field. How am I going to get this out? I have to drive on their lot. Ah, how are we going to get in here? That's not good. I suppose I could sort of... yeah, drive through the hedges or something. Oh, couldn't believe it. I thought there was a collision on the hedge, but nope, this bird decided to continue going. Well, despite magically teleporting it back, it's trying to get back in their garden. It really does want to be an ornament, doesn't it? Some kind of sculpture on their lawn. It's the bale that got away. Right, well, there we go. Make sure it's strapped down. It's a lively one. So I was just wondering actually when I was doing that if it is possible to give the alfalfa to the cows, because I thought it was just the alfalfa hay. I was thinking about it and I don't think you can give it to them. Yes, cows is alfalfa hay windrow, but sheep alfalfa hay windrow. Oh good, so I have some pointless alfalfa. I'm pretty sure it is possible to open these up. Delete objects, don't want to do that. I'm sure you can open it. I'm sure you can cut the bale. So we could do that, we could spread it all out again, and we could turn it into hay that way, but I'm really hoping you can ferment them. It's sort of a failed project this, but it's not necessarily finished with. I'm hoping we can do something with them. As for what, I currently don't know. Anyway, we'll turn back to the farm and we'll see what we can do with them in the future. I'm going to make sure that they're under cover though, because they are classed as grass, I think, so they could rot. They're still wet, they're not dry. In fact, they could still rot anyway, because grass disappears over time. So, yeah, I think, well, I'm hoping that we can somehow wrap them. It's not really the outcome I wanted. Anyway, I'll look into it further. Hopefully somebody has some information on what to do. Would I be right in thinking that you can sell it? There's two the same. I know, what I'll do is I'll pop one of them into the trigger, see if it sells. If it does, then we're just going to have to take anything we can get for it. But it should add up quite a bit. There is a serious amount of alfalfa here, so yeah, if we could make £130 for every 1,000 litres, I think we haven't done too badly. The bale on the front is actually the best bale. It's a hay bale. Okay, don't flip it. I've done that before. We'll drop it there. It actually launched the tractor forwards. We'll take the hay bale. Actually, no, we'll put the hay bale in the mixer. That can go in there. It's a fantastic way of disposing of things. And we'll grab. Well, I'll just grab a couple. Possibly 3, just depending on how many fit on. Two. Okay, that's good. If it does work, then I will probably try and reverse the whole trailer in, although that's asking for trouble. That's never going to happen. Please sell. They won't sell if they're on the tines though. Oh, nice. £2,000? Whoa! That I am impressed with. I am very pleased, so happy. I thought I had completely messed up. I thought you couldn't sell them, you couldn't do anything with them, but no. Thankfully, they do have a value. I suppose everything has a value. Can I go for 5? It's pushing it, isn't it? 5 bales in one go. Yes. So I would imagine this is going to be in the region of £5,000. Not a huge amount of money, but not bad. That's 40,000 litres. £4,185 plus 1,046. Very good. I will sell the rest of them. the final one, and yeah, this is good. At least it's covered our expenses. We're going to finish off with about £49,000 in total, so yes, it could have been much, much worse. It could have also been much, much better, but you live and learn. Whoops. Yeah, just as I said it. So, that has now put us in a slightly better position. What I'm now going to do is just make sure the animals have everything they require. I think they do. I think everything's good. We'll check and see if they've got any manure. If they do, I can use the JCB. And then I need to start cultivating up the field we've just done, so we can put the next crop in. Okay, so they could do with some straw, some milk, water. Overall, they're doing pretty well. So it's just for the sheep, a bit of water. For the cows over here, a bit of water. And it's just the calves. The calves could do with some straw and some milk. So we'll do that. Okay, that is full. And yes, I do have another video coming up very soon on Machinery Restorer. However, I do tend to do 2 restorations side by side, and somehow the 2 which I'm doing are they're completely at the same stage. There is no difference at all. They're both going to be ready around the same time, so I'm going to have to try and space the videos out. But yes, the next video should be very, very soon. That is my plan. One of the videos is a narrated video. I don't do many narrated videos, but it is the only way I could do it, really. There's just too much to say for a subtitle. The other one is my standard subtitle video, you know, like an ASMR video. I've been told that many times. They're very relaxing, apparently. And I actually have, at the moment, I do have 3 restorations on the go. The other one is a very big restoration, and that one is just a bit too big, and it's going to take ages. So I started to actually film it about 2 months ago, and it's probably not going to be ready until about October. So it is a very big restoration. That's the thing, I try and do an actual restoration where I strip the entire machine down and replace anything that needs to be replaced, repaint everything. It takes a serious amount of time. Anything with an engine, I rebuild the engine. That takes months, for me. I'm pretty slow because I have to do other videos as well, such as these. Pretty sure my milk tank should be filling up. That was emptying. I think I put it into the tanker over there, possibly. Right, okay. Somehow I need to get out of here. But no, what I was trying to say there was there is a video very soon. It will be the narrated video first. I started to film the narrated video in around March, I suppose it was. It usually takes me about 3 or 4 months to do a video. Okay. So yes, straw isn't a massive priority, milk is the priority. I would like to start cultivating, so I think I'll go over to the calf farm, we'll give them the milk so they stay alive. It's always a good thing if you can keep your animals alive, and then we will go over to the dealership and hopefully pick up a suitable cultivator. I don't think we have anything suitable. I will take a look first, but yeah, I think we're going to have to go and pick something up. This tractor reminds me of FS11 so much. Good memories. Very, very good memories. If you look back at it though, it looks terrible. It's surprising, you don't really see a massive difference between the different versions as they're released. So, for example, when 15 was released, there were loads of people saying, this is just like 13. But then if you actually look back, you see a massive difference between them. It's surprising. It's weird. But yeah, if you look back at 11, it's pretty bad. If you look back at 08, it's horrific. But I still love 08. I love them all. I think they're good. I've got so many memories of all of them. When FS08 was the latest game, I was at school, and I can remember dying to come home to play FS08. Absolutely desperate to play it. And then I found out how to put mods on there, and that was just unbelievable. I was addicted. But things move on. This is where we are now, and eventually there's going to be another game, so yeah, it's always improving. Okay, so that's the milk, we'll put it there. We'll go down to the store, see what we've got, see what cultivators we can buy. It's quite a big field actually, it's going to take a while to do. I'll probably cut through here and go on the dual carriageway. Okay, just randomly stopping here. I've always wanted to get out and run on the playing field. Hooray! Yes, I have no idea why I just did that, but I've always looked at it and thought, it'd be interesting to see if you can actually go here. And you can. There's no football though. That's a shame. I don't know why I just said that. I'm not even a fan of football. Anyway, that's another life achievement I can tick off. So we're going to be going for disc harrows, I would imagine. We have 150 horsepower in the Deutz-Fahr. I don't have to use the Deutz-Fahr though. I think I probably would go with this one here, if I was to choose one of these. Because although it does require 180 horsepower, we should be fine. It's a nice flat field overall. And you can also, if you wanted to, you can put liquid manure on there as well. Liquid manure spreaders can be attached to suitable manure barrels. So let's just see here. Yep, standard and with the pipes. It's definitely something to consider. As for cultivators, they take much more power. Much more power. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using one of these. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. It's not even too expensive. It's just £1,500. It's only a bit more than one bale. Seems like a really good price. I'm hoping that we can pick it up. We might have to put a front weight on. That's fine though if we do. Pretty good. But yeah, we should always have a front weight. Just see if we can go for something a bit more adventurous. There is the class weights. I do like the class weights, but obviously this is a Deutz-Fahr tractor. But that doesn't really matter. £3,000, that's quite... Well, it's not really expensive actually for this game. But yeah, money is very important to us. It does seem very stable. Right, well we'll head off, see how the tractor performs. I'm hoping you'll be okay. And we can start to do a bit of cultivating, or disc harrowing. Now I do have the mod installed which allows you to use a cultivator as a plough, so that's all good. We shouldn't have any issues with cultivating an alfalfa field. Some people did say, does it regrow? I don't think it does do. I've always ploughed them up before, so yeah. I think this is definitely the best way of doing things. We're not even struggling for speed. It's like it's not even there. I really didn't realise that there was such a dip. The Enchanted Forest is really deep. And I only discovered today that there was such a drop between our field and those people's back garden. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a job. This is the steepest part of the field, so we'll probably start over the far side. Not that it makes a difference, we're going to have to end up here anyway, but yes. Great demand at the pub egg sell point. Sadly, we're not ready to sell. Okay, now I could use Courseplay if I really wanted to. It would be interesting just to set up a course and see what it thinks it's going to take. I probably won't do it, but for number 5, Okay. Film 5. Starting position, current position. Headland, yeah, we'll go around 3 times if we're going to do it. I think that's all good. So actually, that's not many times up and down. How long would it take? "17 minutes, is that all?" Well, if that is the case then, I could even go and get some slurry, put it over the top. And look at that tractor battling on. It's a 180 horsepower cultivator. It's doing it absolutely no problem at all. Well, this is all very good. This is fantastic. That is really going to help me because I can get this tractor on the go with the slurry spreader. We have plenty of slurry. We'll go and fill it up. And yeah, this tractor's filthy, so we can clean it at the end. I did not realise that it was going to be so good. I'm so pleased that I checked that. Oh, we're almost full. Well, it's not too far to go. This is quite a fast tractor, so there's no point filling up. Let's just go and get it put on the land. We might have enough anyway, because we've got the application rate fairly low. Although I did increase it because it was too low, so 750. I think the lowest you could go is 250, so that is still considerably higher. I'm not trying to be unrealistic here. Besides, we can't really start too early anyway because we'll catch up with the cultivator, which we don't want to do. There it is. That little Deutz tractor really has surprised me. I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed. Look at it going uphill. No problem at all. What a beast. I'll just wait for it to turn around and I can continue. We'll go behind. Okay, it should be the right width for one pass, I would hope. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So this must have a 12 metre working width. If that's 6 each time. It's getting away. It's doing it so fast. By the look of it, we can go ahead anyway if we wanted to. It is applying it onto the cut alfalfa, so yeah, we don't have to wait around. So I will continue. We'll keep going till we run out of slurry, and then we'll see where we are. I would imagine we'll be quite close to the end. I have been genuinely impressed today. That little tractor, it looks so small, but it's just so powerful. I love it. I'm so pleased I bought it.
Does it make you feel good to cause bloodshed? 'Cause I don't really get his rules you spread. Does it make you feel good to cause bloodshed? 'Cause I don't really get it. Rumors that you're spreading, I don't really get it. I don't.
Okay, so there we go, that is all done. The cultivator can obviously continue. It shouldn't take too long. What I'm going to do in the meantime is go over to the cow farm and make sure that the manure is cleaned out. I don't think there'll be too much, but it's an opportunity to use my new JCB. And when I say new, I mean, yeah, new to me. Within the last 50 years. I did say I'd clean the tractor, so I will do. We'll just put that there. Put the tractor here. And we'll give it a good clean. So that's actually 2 JCBs that I have on the farm. One newish one, like 10 years old, and also one which is from the 1980s, is it? Is it an 80s one? I don't know exactly. This little beast here. Pretty sure it's 80s. The 52567. So do we actually have any manure? I was going to check this earlier, I forgot. No, we don't. Do we have anything over at the other farm? Yes, we do. 5,222 litres. So in that case, what I need... I think my trailer's in use, actually. I think both the trailers are in use. I should have spread the manure. Yes, in that case, what I'll do is I'll take this over there ready for next time. I can at least take it out of their enclosure, put it in a pile somewhere else. But it will take me a bit of time to get there because this is the maximum speed of this JCB. It's a nice JCB though. I think it would be fair to say that they have come quite a long way since this though, because yeah, the bucket and everything, the angle of it is not really that ergonomical. It's sort of hard to get level, but it works. It does its job, even though it's not as easy as the modern ones. Just thought I'd put the beacon on. You know, people might think we're stationary. Well, this is an opportunity for Mr. Snap. Hope you've got his camera ready. Don't blink, whatever you do. Zoom. Hope you got it. Oh, I think we're there. Here we are. So I don't know how you actually get into their enclosure. Could be through the gate over there. I've never really had the need to get in, but that pile is building up and it needs to be removed. There's a gate here. So there could be a designated storage facility, or we could just put it in a pile somewhere. It really doesn't bother me too much. I think probably just in a pile. So it's going to be a couple of bucket loads. Now I did see a comment which said that it was really difficult to lift this up over the top of a muck spreader, but I think with our muck spreader, because it is really small, we shouldn't have an issue. Yeah, we've got plenty of reach. But yeah, I can imagine it's quite difficult to lift it up towards a much bigger one. Ooh, what do we have here? That's good enough. Yeah, that's good. That is where I'll keep my manure. Might be for silage, not too sure. I think the other one's for silage. One more bucket load. Will it fit? Absolutely perfect. Look at that, 98%. Very good. So that's them all cleaned out. We'll give them some water while we're here. They weren't running too low. And oh yeah, I suppose I should close the gate as well. And there we go. Already a bird there eating it. Can you believe it? Must be tasty stuff. Right. How is the Deutzfahr getting on? Oh, look at that timing. Absolutely perfect timing. So that is finished as well. Very good. So that is now ready to be drilled in the next episode, which is going to be Friday. And this series will be ending around, what was it, did I say 40 or 50? It'll be 40 or 50 episodes. Which is actually quite long for my I usually stop at 20 or 30. So yeah, this is definitely worthy of a bit more. And when I've done this, I'm hoping to actually move on to a map like No Man's Land and do a survival. Not survival roleplay, we're not going to roleplay it, we'll just do a survival. So we start off with next to nothing and see how far we get. I think it will be quite interesting. It wouldn't be a huge series, I wouldn't have thought, it depends on the success of it, but it's something I want to do. There won't be characters or anything, it's not going to be survival roleplay. It'll be just us, in the wild, trying to survive. Oh, that was a bit of a thud at the end. Anyway, thank you for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.